Hi, Dolores. How are you? Hi, guys. Hi, Mike. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Esther. How are you? Hey, Larry. I just want to give you guys a quick update. I will be live later tonight, 9:30 with a big show. So I want to let you know that. News show, all the above, 9:30, 10 o'clock to the group. But I want to make some things quickly clear here to members and things. MFA is changing. I'll wait for some people to get on here. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Hi, Linda. Hi, Dawn. Damon, what's up? Hi, Corey. Hi, Liz. I've been working around the clock with others, and from web designers to attorneys to other restructuring and making MFA what it's going to become. And I want people to understand that we are now a very serious organization, and there's strict rules. There are membership agreements. There are going to be membership applications. There's going to be all different levels. We have the MFA News Network. Underground and Survival Group have their own back-end forums that are incredible, with dashboards coming out and all types of great stuff, all tied. And then we have the MFA Social coming out. This is costing, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of people working hard on this. Logos for all of these new organizations, everything. So I'm asking people to, and certain people are already on our board for these things, and as well with Atlas Cities, Atlas City 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, what's happening, the MFA Development Group. All of this is broken down and to show you with the new MFA organization how they all tie together. This will be being made, shown to current vested members and board, as well as the public as well, via a new website and things that are coming. Okay, there's a lot happening very fast, but I'm telling you now, MFA is changing, and it is going to be very strict to get in. It is going to follow extreme rules, and it's that for all of our members to have a private, secure forum. And there's going to be even all new, like within a month, new membership cards are going to go out, because there's going to be all membership tiers. There's even a platinum tier to get into all the above, and they're going to have numbers on them so that all members are numbered and things, so we can track them better. We want to make this experience easy, simple, and safe for everybody, including that of the Survival Group and Atlas City and that and there. And there's all different levels of membership that you can get in. Great, Roberta. I got to talk to you. I'm going to be sending you guys on the board, and you're an officer, so I got to go over some stuff with you guys. I'm trying to put it all so everybody can see it in structure formation with the business plan, how this is and what's happening. So I'm just asking people, the reason why I haven't shot public videos is we want to get MFA TV up and going so that we do not have these tied to our news network. And that site is in the process of being built. All these sites are in the process of being built as well. This is not easy stuff. A lot is going on. We're moving as fast as possible. I have to be back out to Kansas this week, then quickly to Nevada for 24 hours to meet with lawyers. We're dealing with these haters as well. And your MFA underground membership agreements, you will have They are very strict, and there's a reason for it. Again, we want a private, secure network. People who do not sign are getting kicked to the curb. All new members and will have new application and links to fill out and sign and pay at the same time. We're not fucking around here anymore, and I'm just letting that clear, okay? I'm letting you know this. And I'm going to say something. When I send out by email and publicly for you to sign as members this application, if this application shows up on a hater's wall, okay, and it's going to state right on their warning in this group and in the email, if it shows up in haters' hands, okay, because they are IP tracked, these membership online digital agreements, and it's going to state right on there, you will be civil and criminally prosecuted. Okay, we have top attorneys now. There's no more fucking around. Okay, this is intellectual property owned by us and for private members only. Okay, the public application is the same, and that's different. Okay, and even if they touch that, if they touch that and share it out, it is IP tracked. Even if you have what they call a proxy server. Okay. These agreements are very strict. It even talks about news agencies, if you work with reporters, not to report to people, all that. Even for law enforcement, we welcome law enforcement in our groups. We want them, etc. But it's very clear in all of this information. And this new structure that we're doing is it's costing lots of money, and good members are making this happen. People know exactly what's happening. And it will be made public, okay? So, my point is this. We're doing this for a strict environment because of these haters and because of this, not because of the law. I could care less about the law, but you know that they're. Listen, if the law wants into our organization, they're welcome. We have a lot of members that are ex or part of law enforcement or military or whoever. I could care less. And it says that in these agreements. My point is that this is to protect everybody's. This is a private group from MFA Regular, MFA Underground, MFA Survival Group. Okay, and you're getting group members are going to have their own. Wait do you see this forum that we've set up? So it's not going to be a group inside our social media network. I mean, it'll be in there, but that's not the main group. The main group is going to be tied to a website where you log in and you have your own forum. We have our own forum, your own stuff. This stuff is incredible. You have your own dashboard. It'll show you current news. It'll show you. I mean, it's phenomenal. Okay, and I'm going to show you a sample of it tonight between the social media network and then the underground and the survival group. And you'll be able to be part of all of it on the tiers that you belong to, and then you're all in the organization and done that way. But it is and that's what we're doing. It's just taking, you know, all new logos are coming out. We're changing everything. It's going to look all the same, like all very classy, very high end. This is not going to be this is not some bullshit organization, and many people have helped get us to here, and those are people who are, how do I say, members that have a vested interest and get at the top tier of this. This is not some, just so you know, it's not some multi-level marketing bullshit or any of the above. That's not what this is about. We want MFA to be the way it is, to be a great organization to allow people in different levels to get what they want, including that as part of Atlas City and things of that nature. We have the MFA development group now, which is the ones that are going to be building on Atlas City sites. We're going to be getting into bunker building. We have only one competitor that does these type of bunkers. We're going to be building those. We're going to be, we as I told you, we have access now to another company we bought, that we have access to military bases, these military bases, which is going to be part of MFA as well. So all of these great things are happening, and survival is key. It's growing on this planet, and I knew it. I said it months ago. You would watch a trend go up, 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 and that's what's happening. And people want to be safe, and people want a safe environment. They also want a safe social media environment. They don't want all this bullshit. They want to get news that's true from all over the world and that kind of stuff. So I'm just making this clear. You will see you will see, I will go show you this link. It'll pop up in the group for you to fill out your application. You'll also be sent by email if you are an underground member. Regular MFA members are going to be brought into this as well on they have a different app, but it's the same thing, meaning same agreement, but on a different wording as far as they are regular MFA members. So I don't know what's going on with Ida. She's part of this group. She's a wonderful part of this group. I do not know why she can't watch videos. We do not know what the story is with that. It has to be something with Facebook. It has nothing to do with us on our back end. We have checked and checked and checked. I don't know what's going on with Ida. And so I honestly, I don't know what's going on with Ida. I know she's busy at church and things of that nature. Her father passed away, as we all know. I don't know. I'm going to be doing a public announcement for people as well on MFA, and that with green screen of exactly what's going on with MFA, so people remember that, because people want, I'm getting messages, like hundreds of messages, they want me live to the public, which I respect that, and I want to give them that. But we're going to be doing that from MFA TV, which is not cheap to set up, but it's our own TV network, like we used to have with live stream, but with a different thing set up. It'll be built in to our websites and our social media forums and things. We have to connect one to the other, and that takes code writing. If people understand websites, there's a lot of work going into this, and that's all I can tell you. We've been all working around the clock to set up this structure. Even volunteering is going to be easy to do now with the special app. With a special form, put you into the volunteer category. There's going to be volunteer training. There's going to be all types of good stuff, and we're yes, Misty, it's very tough losing a parent, and Ida's grieving right now, so I know we personally hear from her, so that's why I'm saying I don't know why she's had a problem viewing videos in this group. Facebook, just so you know, Facebook is getting rid of groups. They're changing the words groups. They're getting rid of groups. Not all this content will go away, but they are changing all of this around. Facebook is. And MFA Social is being created as an investment for private social media on the internet. And it's taking a lot to write all this. We had, meaning put it together. There's a lot of work involved in that. We want something better than Facebook. I've showed you some screens of already with it, but it takes a lot of work to make all this work. So as Roberta said, she's fine. Roberta talks to her. I know Dawn talks to her. I know I've talked to her quickly a little while ago. But I'm just asking that please, people, everybody be patient. We are really working very hard at this, and I can promise you a great experience when it's done, and one by one it'll all fall into place. Terry has gone from 15 to 100 miles per hour. Now she's talking about when we bug out. Yeah, well, time is of the essence with a lot of things. Like I said, and we have to get the legal structures for Atlas City and things set up. The contracts have to be changed, the sales contracts to the new LLC that's buying them. That's not the big deal. And we have X amount of days we're crowdfunding these projects and doing it. And many people have come in to help and to get into this. So it's going to be like a buy-in for membership levels and things, and then guaranteed spot in what we're doing. And all different other benefits. After we reached 1,000 members, we have already been talked to lawyers and accountants in Nevada, which Connie was present for, about having our own 401ks, MFA 401k retirement fund, run and backed by one of the bigger organizations, funding organizations in the United States, which would be Prudential Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, one of those. We're also going to put together our own medical, offer medical for everybody together to get better rates and better offers for medical insurance. So this is what we're doing. So this is our goal here, is to have what I originally wanted, is this whole great MFA network of available services to help people to get cheaper, better medical insurance, things of that nature. And there will be all officers involved in this, meaning, and board members and things. So it's not just me. I'm just the CEO. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want everybody, haters can say what they want. It's not just me. So there's other people here. The idea is to have group numbers. Numbers does lots. When you have numbers, you can create lots of good things for people, which is like MFA Medical, which could be much better, and that to afford it for people who need health insurance and things of that nature, that kind of stuff. And all handled and backed and what they call underwrited by these larger corporations to do this to help us. So this is not me, just take, okay, here, I'm giving you medical, give me money. It doesn't work that way. And it would be after we reach 1,000 members, which that's not going to be hard to do. We're growing as we speak. I just haven't done we haven't put a lot of people in, because they have got to sign these new applications and things of that nature and be vetted. Bottom line, we're not going to go through this back and forth with assholes and liars and whatever. And as I said, if these membership agreements show up on a hater's wall, they are IP tracked, and they will be civil and criminally prosecuted for sharing our intellectual property. It's very clear at the bottom of them, and I'm making it very clear when they get shared and in the emails. So the people that are left in here that are haters, share it. Go ahead, share it. Okay? Go ahead. Because there is no more bullshit. And if people don't sign this, you're getting kicked to the curb until you do sign it. And when you signed up, it states very clearly that there's a membership agreement. In the future, no new members get to sign up unless they fill out an app, read the terms, and pay then. Right then and there. It's all done in one spot. End of story. If you use the VA for medical, then you don't get involved in it. It's I don't know how that's going to work yet. We're talking with them. I have to, one step at a time. I'm just telling you where we're heading and what we're looking at doing for the future. I agree, Roberta, people need health insurance. So there's a lot of great things coming, but this takes time, money, and a lot. You can tell. Listen, I haven't even shaved. Jumped in the shower. I've been working around the clock with many others to get a lot of this stuff done, and we're changing all types of stuff. You're going to see changes across the board. It'll be very easy to use MFA, from MFA's main website to underground portals, etc. So you're going to be seeing all kinds of good stuff happen, but it's one step at a time. And first it starts with all the corporation filings, which we went to took care of, the corporations, accountants, social media, web things, everything, applications, membership agreements, things of that nature. This stuff is not a joke, and when you see our websites and portals for your groups and things, you'll understand this stuff is nice. It's very sophisticated, and believe me, you will not have these haters anymore. And if they cross this line, the future cross this line, and the ones that even refuse to sign for the cease and desist, the lawyers will be sending out new cease and desists and notice of intent to sue from a law office. So then maybe then they'll get it, okay? Because it's happening, okay? And believe me, it's happening. That's what we were there. We had members there available with the lawyer, at the office, at our new offices in Nevada and things in the same building of the light. So this is no joke. I'm done, as I'm trying to tell you, but we are working very hard, and I want people to understand that. That I'm not trying to blow you off. I'm not trying not to bring you the news. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm trying to focus. I am focusing on getting the foundation for MFA, and I'm going to teach you all something. And I learned this a long time ago with business. If you do not build a solid foundation and cross every T and dot every I, and as the Bible says, if you build on sand, okay, you will fall. If you build on rock, you will survive and you will grow. You need a solid foundation and of that nature. So we are in the process of building that solid foundation because MFA has grown so fast, and what we've done And I want to be able to bring news and guests and all of that to the world on a regular basis, as well as in our private groups as well as get these survival type communities up and going and things of that nature, and create jobs for people. We are creating jobs for people. So people who have started as volunteers will end up in paid positions as well. So we're trying to, this is all going in this. And you will see a business plan, by the way. It's being written now and shown so that you will have a business plan if you're a member, so you understand where the opportunities are, where MFA is going, and how it's working out. Our office, our team in Nevada is working on this business plan with me as well, and I'm going to be showing survival group members, Atlas members and things. I will be doing another video to show you. We're not going to be doing it in Facebook. You're going to be invited to our new Cisco corporate video share by email. You'll click on it, you sign in if you're a board member and things, and you'll be able to see that, and we can share documents, and I can show you everything in the tier, how this is all working to get your votes and approval on things that we were doing. So Rebecca, you'll be able to send your resumes to when you apply to be part of a survival group and or Atlas City, which is part of similar on the same app. You click it, you'll be able to upload your resume right then and there. Just like when you sign your membership agreement, you'll be able to photocopy your driver's license and upload it right there. That stuff is ready to go. That is ready. I just have to put it out. It was proofed by lawyers, and I just have to get it. Like I said, there's a lot of emails that have to be set up in there. This is not, each one of these processes, once they're set up, they'll work wonderful. So it's just setting them up and taking the time to do that. And at the same time, I do a million things at once to take care of this, to do all this. So do others, and work hard. So once it's all in place, and you'll see one by one, these things will fall into place and they'll be made. You'll see them show up and you'll be like, oh, okay. But I want everybody to understand how this is going to work, so when you see them show up publicly and or on a website and things of that nature, you understand what they all are and how it's working. So because things are changing rapidly, not just politically, not just globally, but I'm telling you, I'm right on the money. I know that the poles are shifting, shit is happening, and there's a lot going on with the government covering up shit in space here. A lot. It's getting more and more evident and clear. I'll show you in my show tonight what's going on there. Yes, Robert, it's all coming together, but I got to tell you, it's a lot of work, especially doing all the web stuff and that type of stuff and things, working with web designers and code people and things. There's a lot involved in this, writing these applications and terms and conditions and things like that. There's just a lot. And I'm not complaining. I love business, but I wish it could happen overnight. Like boom, you could snap your fingers. So yeah, the stuff from the government is all lies. Dawn, you're right. It's all this is all a sideshow. Distraction, same old shit every day. So it's like it doesn't change. It just doesn't change. It's getting worse, though. We're in war and all different, adding other countries to it, all kinds of shit. I'll go over all that tonight in a nice news show and things of that nature. So, and again, as I said, yes, Julie, it's a dog and pony show. Thanks, John. Anna, I'm trying, this is just a lot of work, but I want this, and I believe in it, and I know it's the right thing to do, and so do hundreds of other people who are involved in this, and all of you and things. So, hi Debbie, how are you? All right, I'm gonna roll now so I can be on time later to shoot news. So, like I said, I'll do it for 10 o'clock. It's early enough for people to do it. We'll set it for 10 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time, and I will do that. And I want to thank everybody who has contributed to the Growth Fund, as well as entrusted us and helped get us with Atlas and what we're doing there in Survival Group. I can't thank you enough, and that's how this is all being possible, so thank you, Kathleen. I just want to, and also apologize. I'm sorry I'm not bringing more news, on a daily basis. That will change once this is out of the way. But the time is very important to do this, because time is of the essence, and we have properties we're buying and things of that stuff. So I just, like I said, I want to bring people to, me, I want to bring people the news, what's going on, both publicly and into our groups. So that's where I believe this MFA TV network, news network and TV network is key to do that, because then I can shoot to many streams at one time and do that and bring news to the public as well as into our private groups as well. So yes, Roberta said anybody needing help with resumes, PM her. Roberta's wonderful. Her and her husband, great people. Same thing with many of you, Bobby and Bobby, the Knowles, great people as well. Linda, you're right. If the government shuts down, they will stop sending out retirement checks, disability, and Social Security checks. So, you don't need a resume to apply. Like I said, you fill out the application and things of that nature. And there's a bunch of questions on there, and it asks you to fill in, what it asks you to fill in, your strengths, your weaknesses, all this kind of stuff, what you're good at, what you have. And we've tried to make it as simple as possible for people when it comes to the Survival Group and Atlas City type stuff. Same thing with MFA applications to become a regular member, underground member. And then there's going to be a platinum member that just, you don't need a resume. I just said, you don't need a resume. I said if you have one and you want to volunteer and or get as part of a job, you can attach it to your application. It's just something that that's what I'm just trying to tell you. It's not, nobody's demanding a resume. But if I want a resume, when you come to work for something, you'll have to put a resume in. And a story. I'm a CEO. There's officers and a board that's being created here, and they all have a say in this too. This is not just me. So people need to understand that and respect that. Okay? And respect that, because that is part of this. Okay? Everybody has strengths, okay? I look at people's strengths. I don't look at people's weaknesses. I build on people's strengths. It's something I did in life coaching for years and in business as a CEO and owner. I don't look at people's weaknesses. I build on people's strengths. Many officers of corporations and bosses and life coaching type people, they look to try to fix someone's weakness. No, there's an old saying that we have. You take someone's strength and you use them where they're very good at, and you take their weakness and you farm it out. I'll give you an example. A realtor, I've worked with many realtors and professionals in that trade. A lot of realtors are not organized, so their strengths are dealing with people and sales. So you take a realtor who's having a problem staying organized and doing that, and you don't work on that weakness to try to make them better organized. You let them work on their strengths and selling, and you farm out, and you get that realtor a personal virtual assistant to handle their organization and handle their appointments and handle their things so that they can focus on what they're doing best. Okay, that's just an example of how you solve a problem like that. It takes too much time to try to fix someone's weakness, because we all have weaknesses. You take their strength, build on their strengths, and then farm out their weaknesses and let them be. You understand? You don't need to change. We all have, as Wendy said, exactly what they did in human resources. Exactly. So MFA is going to have a human resources department as well. It's the same thing. I build on people's weaknesses. So people used to contact me for life coaching and consulting and say, I can't do this. Well, you don't have to do it. If you suck at it, don't do it. do what you do best, and we'll take care of. We figure out how to deal with the weakness and get it farmed out to someone else, or a solution. Every problem has a solution. So, exactly. Some people can't, you know, like I said, everybody has their strengths, and everybody has a purpose. So you just got to follow. Good God, these kids with these cars today. They take these little cars and they put these muffler things on them to make them sound fast and do what they do. They're loud as so. But those of you who just got on, watch this from the beginning. I will be on tonight, 10 o'clock. I want to be on time for this show, for news and other things, not discussing any of this other stuff. So I just wanted to let you know that. I will be showing off, and I will be going. We're setting up now the corporate Cisco for board members and officers we video chat in a corporate setting, so that you'll be able to see my whiteboards and things of that nature, and breakdowns and things of that. So we are setting that up today. We're wrapping that up today. So any of you, I will let you know in the survival group when that is, and part of MFA officers, and how this is all going to work. I can't wait to show you. Connie knows, she was there, but now I've put it in drawings so people can see how this whole MFA structure is going to work. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you. So I'll see you guys later, and thank you all again very much. Like I said, none of this would be possible without all of you. And now having a great law firm on board, top accountants. Our main office is going to be in, as I said, in Nevada. Anything in Kansas, we're registered as a foreign agent in that state. For those organizations, they will operate out of Kansas address once we buy that property. And we're under contract for both properties. So that's that. All right, John, see ya. God bless.